About vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
On first down, Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So first and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr on target to Tyrell Williams. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. McCaffrey, 93 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 62 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on one. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Bridgewater's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Bridgewater now from the 50. Open man to Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down throw for Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Panther first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bridgewater again. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for only a couple.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and...
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. On play action, now Carr. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Carr eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr on the bootleg. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the bootleg. Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try the option on 1st and goal. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Carr going to throw. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Yetur Gross-Matos. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Here's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Carolina.
Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ian Thomas, 46 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. But you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew what hit him. So a really good play call against a defense that was set up for them to gain big yardage. And how about how they executed the handoff there? That means they spent some time with the wide receivers taking handoffs from the quarterbacks.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
That's the score. Raiders 27. Panthers 24. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Jacobs now. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And his his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 34, Panthers 24.
The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Carolina.
Now Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Baby, bring it.
It's David Arnett picking it off, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from it was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and